Ensign Kim was green as green can be, but throughout time, Tom Paris and Ensign Kim developed an excellent rapport with each other, and I hold him as one of my close friends in life also. Please give a warm round of applause for Robbie Duncan McNeill.
Did you guys know I'm from Atlanta? I've never done this show before, and I'm from here. This is weird. We should all just have a big group dog pile right now. A little bonding moment. Nice to see you guys. What? Yeah, Robbie's in the house! Alright, what else? What's going on?
I'm wondering if you're a hologram, because this is 3 years in a row you were unable to make it. Finally, he's here, everybody!
We've got big work to do. There's someone very special. Just introduce him.
You want to sit down right here? Who? Kate Bell. Who? White. Is Kate Bell in the audience at all? Kate Bell? Over there. Is that your hand up there? Okay. Raise your hand up again for RJ to see you. Okay. All right. Without further ado, I'd love to bring out the captain from our show, Captain Catherine Janeway, Kate Mulgrew.
This panel is called The Voyager Crew Goes Home. Ensign Kim, Lieutenant Paris, Captain Janeway, and a bunch of baby lizards. I'm delighted to be here because I haven't seen Mr. McNeill in what?
Long time.
Thank you. I saw you at the crabs table last week.
All right, guys.
Do they all work? What an amazing thing this is. Look at these ladies in the front row. Oh, well, that's Allison.
Allison Wonderland.
Allison Wonderland, of course.
That's beautiful, ladies. Beautiful.
Yeah, Robbie, you haven't been to this convention, but a lot of people dress up at this convention.
I've seen some incredible costumes. I mean, you guys know when we do a TV show or movie or something, the costumes look great to you when you see it on screen, but when you're there, it's like there's duct tape and safety pins. It's just a piece of crap, to be honest.
Oh, you have no idea.
And girdles and
right.
Yeah, I wore a girdle. Go ahead, I'll say it.
I think you should tell these people about your life in the last 10 years because you've become a huge success in Hollywood, Mr. McNeill. You don't return my phone call. Tell them what you're doing.
What am I doing? Okay. I do just a little show called Chuck. And you know what, I have to apologize. I was in with Adam Baldwin last night on set, who had to cancel. I'm sorry. I know.
Is he Chuck?
He's on Chuck.
He's on Chuck. Is he adorable? How old is he?
I wouldn't guess. I don't want to reference how old he is, but I will say he likes large weapons. He does.
I was going to say something else.
I know you were thinking that.
Does he really like large weapons? How unusual for a young man. Are you happy?
I'm very happy, thank you.
Because you look very well.
I do?
Of course, you were quite handsome when I first met you, as were you, Ensign Kim.
I was very young.
A couple of real nuggets, yeah. You have maintained your beauty.
Oh, thank you.
Which isn't to say that you haven't, Mr. Paris. a long time, and you know that we were starving to death. But oddly enough, the Voyager crew just kept expanding. Keep getting these scripts about, go down to hydroponics, get those beans, get those things. We have to survive, we're starving, and then Chakotay would smashing up.
You will be
each year we'd have to go in for costume fittings, at the beginning of the year, and every year they just let it out a little bit more.
Hesitancy, mortification.
Girdles end up showing up in our trailers. Remember that? We were forced to wear girdles. The man.
Oh, you were forced.
We were told.
It was part of my contract. And smashing my bosoms in. Unlike another character.
What?
They did have a terrible problem with how we looked, didn't they?
Yes. Yes, whatever you say.
Why don't you just tell them the truth about your books and what you did?
Robert.
I wanted to go
Kate was just teasing me because, I sat down front, and by the way, I was driving the lost ship, so that probably had a little to do with us not getting home. But I would sit down front, and Kate would have these long speeches. She'd be walking around the bridge, philosophizing about
There's coffee in that nebula. I do. That's
Well, that was my imitation. I can do one of you. Yeah, roll on.
No, I was just going to say that I often was kind of, the camera was photographing behind me, so I wasn't in the shot. So I developed a habit of reading books down front. And sometimes wouldn't quite be paying attention to
No, with your feet up on the table, with your sticky socks,
Yeah, I have my...
and your human glasses on, right? Right. I had 5
That's
pages of the worst tech about it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not exaggerating.
Yep.
The nebula, the black hole, we have to cover it, we have to go up. And what do you say, and what do you say,
Yep.
and I get you. Now, Lieutenant Paris, set a course. What do you think the course should be? What?
Very true. But if he did have lines, it was always, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. About it.
Positive until the end. Yes, ma'am. We had Chakotay going.
We wouldn't go there. We don't need to go with Chicago, but no, we already know about that. Yeah. Yes, Robert.
There's children in the audience. You can't say that things Chakotay said. Yeah, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, the South, and I was raised to say yes, ma'am.
Right.
That's where it came from.
I get it.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a southern thing.
Yeah, it's a Southern thing.
Yeah. Now back to our weight issues. Kate, did you know this happened? In the episode called Demon, Robbie and I were on this alien planet where we're wearing our spacesuits. We come across this liquid pool of liquid, whatever, and I touch it, and this liquid gets into my suit. So then all of a sudden you hear the computer say, life support is ending in 1 minute. And so then Robbie is helping me back to the shuttle, and then his life support gets compromised. And the writers, to get us back for anything they saw was wrong, such as our excessive weight, they wrote in the actual script where Robbie goes, do me a favor. I go, what's that? Tom, if we make it back alive, Harry, promise me that you'll work out. These were the lines. They wrote this. I called up Brandon Braga, Kate, and I said, how dare you put this in the script? And he said, well, if you and McNeill continue on your eating ways, we'll have to change the name of the show to Star Trek Voyager, Pigs in Space. Remember that?
And I was like, bring it on.
Oink, oink.
Come on.
Well, let's talk about more serious, dignified aspects.
Yes.
Just give us a minute. How impossible were you guys to make it? Why don't you tell them the truth? Why don't you tell them the truth how impossible you guys were? Every Friday night.
I was so professional. I was dedicated to the work. Does their book work? Work.
They would wait until it was my close-up. Probably 3 o'clock in the morning, would you say Saturday morning?
Possibly,
There
sure.
was no turnaround from Friday to Saturday, just tell us why you're a producer now.
Yeah, there's no turnaround because we can work the actors
With
a long
impunity.
time with impunity, yes, and there's no penalty.
So we often shot into the wee hours of Saturday morning. And they would cover all of the gentlemen first. Yes, of course. Ensign Kidd and all his glory. Lieutenant Paris, beautiful as hell. 2 o'clock. They'd wait till 3:30, 4 o'clock, to put the camera on old Captain Jake.
I was.
And then they would start.
Well,
What would you do?
Well, I was so drunk I can't remember.
He was drunk. Tupac was naked. The 7 seasons, was he or was he not in that blue bathrobe, which he dropped at midnight?
Hey, why are you spreading rumors like that?
Wish they were rumors.
We had a lot of fun. We were a very
Great fun.
childish group.
We were so childish.
Oh, we were
I
silly.
don't know what you mean. We had great fun. He was outrageous. You were. But you were.
This is the advantages of being the director of Trek Track. That's photos possible. God, you guys look great. Thank you. Yeah.
Wasn't there some, speaking of photos, wasn't there some photo war going on with Tim Russ? Didn't he take a picture of his rear end or something and put it in your trailer? Isn't there this? Don't you remember this? What show were you on? Tim put a photo of something.
That was nothing.
No, this is your story.
Well, you should know everything. You were right across from me. You
I
were 2
know.
feet away.
He was busy reading his book, Kate. I mean, that's
I saw many things, ladies and gentlemen, that had nothing to do with Star Trek.
Kate and I had, they have trailers for the actors to get dressed and things, and Kate and I, for some reason, our trailers faced each other, the front door of our trailers faced each other on one side of the stage, and then there was kind of, all the other actors were together on another area, so.
We were together.
Yeah, we were together.
separate from the rest.
Separate but together.
Together, and yet somehow divided.
Yes.
But never apart.
Unified, but slightly at odds.
I never thought of it in such deep terms.